Pakistan today is a country of 182 million people, the vast majority of whom are Muslim. This then begs the question, why are there Buddhist statues throughout Muslim Pakistan? The answer lies in Pakistan's past. After the death of Alexander the Great and the fall of his empire, a man by the name of Chandragupta conquered the Indus Valley region and established the Mauryan Empire, the extent of which covered most of modern-day Pakistan and India. About 100 years previous to Chandragupta, a man by the name of Gautama lived along the Ganges River just to the east of the Indus Valley. While trying to live the Vedic religion of the day, from which modern Hinduism emerged, he was frustrated and decided to sit down underneath a tree, and as the story goes, not move from his spot until he found answers to his questions about Atman, the unchanging self, and other aspects of the religion. After many days of meditation, he achieved enlightenment, as he called it, and became a Buddha, or awoken or enlightened one. Buddhist teachings remained relatively obscure and in the minority of the people's religious practices of the day, until Chandragupta's grandson Ashoka converted to Buddhism and spread it throughout his empire. King Ashoka was the grandson of the first king of the Mauryan dynasty, and like his grandfather was a great conqueror, killing and shedding the blood of thousands of people. One day after reflecting upon what he had done, he converted to Buddhism, and from then on was an example of peace and tolerance. Upon converting to Buddhism, Ashoka proclaimed that it would be the religion of his empire, also sending missionaries outside his borders to spread the Buddhist faith. He is the reason for the spread of Buddhism across Southeast Asia. To spread his newfound faith, Ashoka set up stone edicts and statues throughout his empire. Written upon the edicts were the teachings of Buddha, and the statues were of aspects of the religion. During this time period, many temples were also set up for the people to use, and Buddhism began to flourish due to his efforts. After Ashoka's death, his empire began to decay, and finally collapsed towards the beginning of the 2nd century BC. Fast forward now, 1,000 years after centuries of various empires and groups controlling the region, and we come to the 8th century AD. In the 8th century AD, the Indus Valley got its first exposure with the Islamic world. The Sindh region in Pakistan was taken over, and by 1200 AD, most of India was conquered, and an Islamic kingdom was set up that lasted until the British took control in 1858. Ashoka's efforts to spread his religion across his empire can be seen today. Though Islam replaced Buddhism as the primary religion of the area, the statues remain to remind the people of Pakistan of their history and heritage.